everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome to another Sunday Cook with me. Well, let me tell you a little story about today's weather. It is going to have a heat index of between 110 and 112. So I'm not cooking anything that you need to put the stove on for. I'm going to use the crock pot and a little bit later the Instant Pot. I was originally going to make, in the crock pot, an unstuffed cabbage roll recipe, which is very good, but it's extremely similar to the stuffed pepper recipe that I made last week. It has a lot of the same type of ingredients, tomatoes, canned tomatoes, and this one had tomato soup instead of tomato sauce. So I thought, well, I'm going to change it up a little bit. And I was at the grocery store, which is another experience, isn't it, folks? I tell you what. And I found they had some cube steaks there that were marked down for quick sale because the sell-by date was 6/18, which is, I don't know, today? Maybe yesterday. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. So I'm going to make cube steaks and onion gravy in the crock pot. It's a very, very simple recipe. It doesn't get any more simple than this. Now, there's other things you can do to change it up. And some people like to flour their cube steaks and brown them in a little bit of hot oil before they put them in the crock pot. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting the oven on, and I'm not putting the burner on. So I'm going to show you how simple it is to put together a meal. This is about 10:30 in the morning, and we eat around 6 o'clock at night. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to put together a meal. Let it cook all day. I'm going to serve mine with mashed potato and green beans. Mashed potato is coming straight out of the freezer from my leftover mashed potato. And the green beans I'll cook in the Instant Pot. So we won't make any heat in the kitchen at all. So let me take you down to the table and the counter, and I will show you how easy it is to put together cube steaks in the crock pot with an onion gravy. Be right back. Okay, I have my crock pot over here. I'll bring it a little closer in just a minute. It has a liner in it, so I'm not going to have to do any cleanup either. So I'm going to start by cutting up a few pieces of onion that I have in the refrigerator, and also the rest of this red pepper. Now, red pepper is not on the recipe, but I had it in there, and we like peppers. So I'm going to just cut it up and use it right along with the rest of the ingredients. And I had a knife here a minute ago. Here we go. And really, you just need to slice these in like rings. And they don't have to be too small, because this is going to cook on low for about 6 to 8 hours. If you're going to cook it on high, it would probably be about 4 hours. And if it gets to be a little bit later and I don't think it's getting done fast enough, I'll just turn it on to high. Although I don't think that will be the problem. My crock pot is somewhat hot, and I think it'll be more done before I need it. But my crock pot also has a warm setting, so that will help. Now let me just slice up the rest of this pepper. And like I said, pepper is not necessarily part of this recipe, but we like pepper steaks, and when we have pepper steaks, we have it with onions and peppers. So why not? So we're in a heat wave, which I guess a lot of the country is. So this is a nice, comforting meal that can be made very easily. Feeds a lot of people, depending on how many you cook. Here's my crock pot. I'm just going to throw these in the bottom. Now I'm going to take the cube steaks and I'm going to cook them all because they need to be cooked. But we can freeze them after they're cooked. There are 6 nice pieces in here. Now I've got 3 in there and I'm going to wait because the next thing I'm going to do is mix up my soups. I am using cream of mushroom soup. If you don't like cream of mushroom, you can always use cream of chicken. I'm also going to use a package of au jus gravy. And you can use regular gravy. I had the au jus, so I'm using that. And I think it has a nice, rich flavor. And 1 package of the Lipton's, this is beefy onion soup. Which, there we go. And that's it, really. I'm going to add a little water, about a half a cup or so. Because you don't want it too much water because your crock pot will make liquid as it cooks. Now the only thing wrong with this is your house is going to smell so good about halfway through the afternoon. Let me get a little bit of water. Okay, now I'm going to take half of this and pour it over the meat that's already in here. And then I will put the other slices on. And pour the rest. That's all she wrote, folks. Now, I am going to add a good amount of pepper. We like a lot of pepper. I'm not going to add any salt right now because the soups are quite salty. I'm going to put the cover on and I'm going to set it on low, and that's it. Dinner will be ready later on. So there you go. How simple was that? No heat, no stove, no stove top. I'll be back later when it's done. See ya. Okay, guys, you're seeing this as I see this. Now, right now, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. So I'm going to see if I can just get some of this out of here. This is now about 8 hours later, so it should be plenty done. And I'm going to try to give you a little taste test of the meat. And I'm going to bring you over for a second so you can see inside the crock pot. Look at this. Oh, falling apart. Now, you could always put some cornstarch and water slurry in there and make it thicker. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to take a little piece of this meat and hopefully not burn off my face, because it's coming right out of the crock pot, which is still boiling. So give me a second and I'll bring it up. All right, here we are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely stunning. That tough piece of beef just absolutely melted in my mouth. And it was so good. I'm going to get another little piece. Hold on. I have another little piece. Ooh, it's going to be hot. And the flavor, that gravy has the most magnificent flavor. Now, I have peppers in it. The peppers are not part of the recipe, but they are delicious. Now, I'm going to stop recording now because I'm going to take advantage of what I'm supposed to be doing, which is not playing around with electricity during a thunderstorm. But I will take a picture of the plates that we fix later. So hang in there, don't go away. You will love this. Try this. It's an easy, how easy, nothing to do except put it in the crock pot all together. Didn't brown anything, and it is magnificent. Okay, so this was absolutely delicious. And now you're seeing this on Sunday, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You rock our world. And we love you. So, I will see you again Tuesday. And we'll do another craft. But until then, I hope you all have a great afternoon. We're going to watch the finals of the U.S. Open. And I don't know who's going to win. But we'll enjoy it. But I'll see you Tuesday. And until then, everybody stay safe. Play by the rules. And everybody play nice now. Love you. Bye-bye.